Day 2 in Hiroshima was one that I wasn't quite ready for. A day in which Nichola and I would be coming face to face with the terrible legacy of one of the worst acts of war in human history. The Hiroshima Peace Memorial Museum was originally established in 1955 and is dedicated to documenting the atomic bombing of the city during World War II. The museum itself is part of the Greater Peace Memorial Park, and it's located on an island separated by the Hon and Motoyasu rivers. Since renovation in 1994, the museum is divided into two sections. Part of the old museum, the West Wing, is concentrated on the damage of the bomb, focusing on materials worn by bombing victims, damage to various structures, the destruction caused after the blast, and the terrible effects of lingering radiation. While the newest edition, the East Wing, focused its attention on the history of the city prior to the bombing, the development of the weapon itself, and the lives of the citizens during the war and after the bombing. And while the museum certainly took an emotional toll, it strives to teach a valuable lesson to modern society about the dangers of such a terrible weapon, as well as a call to peace. Outside the walls of the museum is the Peace Memorial Park, which was built where once stood the city's busiest commercial and residential districts. The park contains further reminders of the cost of the war itself, including the Children's Peace Monument, dedicated to the memory of children who passed away as a result of the bombing. And perhaps one of the city's most famous sites, the Genbaku Dome, commonly referred to as the Atomic Bomb Dome. A World Heritage Site, the former Hiroshima Prefectural Products Exhibition Hall's remaining structure was one of the few buildings left standing near the bomb's epicenter, mainly due to its stone and steel structure. And it remains frozen in time, standing almost exactly as it was following the bombing on August 6, 1945. Like the park and museum, the dome stands as a stark reminder of the horror of war and why we, as a global society, should look toward peace, especially looking through the lens of the modern world, when we seem to be on the edge of oblivion at any given moment. It's an experience I won't soon forget. One that hit me harder than anything I could have expected, but also one that showed me, like the city itself, that we can build towards something better. But for now, let's turn the page and brighten things up a bit, as directly across from the Atomic Dome stands the Hiroshima Orozuru Tower. This is the most whimsical elevator I've ever been in.
It's joyous.
I'm here for it. This 50-meter tall tower stands as one of the few tall structures near the Peace Memorial Park, and its top-floor viewing decks offer up some amazing panoramic views of the city. Opened in 2016 after being renovated from an office block, the tower houses interactive multimedia exhibitions as well as a showcase for local artists. And one of the standout elements allows guests to try their hands at creating their own origami crane, which definitely took a bit longer than I expected.
Oh, this is really good. Genuinely impressed.
Upon completion, you are welcome to drop your creation down the Orozuru wall, a glass wall filled with paper cranes folded by visitors. It's said that the Orozuru wall is filled with hopes and wishes gathered from all around the world. The wall itself was built to hold 1 million paper cranes, and it topped that number in June of 2024. Oh yeah, and there's a slide.
Let's go down the slide. Please. Oh. Ow. Ow. It's a slide for you. Maybe pick up some speed. Come crashing down. See, she had to stop herself or else she would have been injured.
this is the actual highlight of not only this holiday, possibly my life.
What is it?
It's a very small stylus, which clips on.
It's not a stylus, it's an
No,
actual
it's a
pencil.
It's a pencil.
But do you think once the lead goes away, you could use it as a stylus?
Yes.
After brightening our mood with an art-filled scavenger hunt down the tower, it was time to head further into the city to explore and find ourselves a bit of food to continue fueling our day. And while Yoshinoya might not be at the top of every tourist must-hit spots, the chain, which specializes in gyudon, or beef bowls, has been in existence since 1899, and with over 1,200 stores in Japan, it obviously remains a popular spot for low-cost, tasty food. As the sun dipped below the horizon and our final night in Hiroshima was drawing to a close, I had to try to get my retro gaming fix. Luckily, there was Lepton, a small game shop located near our hotel, which had a pretty amazing stock of both modern and vintage gaming goodness, including a very tempting piece of gaming history.
It's a bit too much for me to drop.